ladies and gentlemen, podcasting about the movie Barbie. And I would just like to take this time to apologize to every woman out there everywhere.
Big sorry.
I had no idea how tough it was.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I went in this movie with bad spirit, and I thought it was a good movie.
Yeah, it wasn't like too bad.
It wasn't anything special.
I just went from like laughing to like, ugh, let's not hit this narrative too hard. Like,
I didn't think it even. I'll tell you this. This movie took on a life of its own where people were like, oh, this is some feminist, like, huge, big thing, one large step for feminists.
it wasn't.
I didn't think it was anything.
I saw this video and people were like, me at the end of the Barbie movie. And it was like them like sobbing, crying, and then all of a sudden it's Megan Thee Stallion like at the end of the credits. So apparently the end scene when she's like right before she switches from like doll to human being, don't know how that quite works.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like real sad. I didn't get too sad.
I didn't get sad at all.
Yeah,
why are we
that's what
supposed to
I'm
get
saying.
sad? That scene also made no sense. I'll get to that, but
Oh, with like the going through all the pictures.
Yeah.
I figured that was like video from like women that worked on the movie.
okay, so let me get this straight. Me and Zach went to the movie, saw this together, as well as my wife Taylor. And
Taylor on the pod.
shout out Taylor. And yeah, we should have had Taylor on the pod. I would have to put
just put Lou to sleep and then leave her.
Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, we got a baby monitor on the phone. So
Dude,
no, that's so frowned upon.
I was like 8 minutes away.
We should have a segment about things you would do if they weren't frowned upon.
Leave a baby.
Like, to some degree, like maybe at least in your neighborhood. But I was thinking about it with Lou because I was like, we went to the lake and I was the only one with a baby. And we were like, well, we'll ride around on the boat. We'll post up. And I was like, well, if we do that, I got to come in like every 2 hours. But if it wasn't frowned upon, I would go really slow on a jet ski and hold Louise in front of me. Like, I could do that easy.
That's
She's in a
easy.
life vest.
Wait, why would you have to go back every 2 hours?
Like, that's when she naps.
Every 2 hours?
Back then,
Jeez.
when I went.
I wish I had that schedule.
But just other
Who am
things
I
you would
kidding?
do that were
I
frowned.
do.
Yeah.
I do.
Zach just started a new job with Chisel Mill Homes.
Soon.
And now he's taking a week off before we go on a family vacation next week.
It's a mental health
He
thing.
will, yeah. Self-health.
Yeah, I need to just get my my gears back, you know. I
So
need to
he will,
organize my
and he
truck.
took a vacation before he put in his 2 weeks. So he will have worked 2 of the last 5 weeks.
And those 2 weeks I worked for my 2 weeks.
Oh, and so they were vacation weeks as well.
I mean, like I tried to help, I really did, but it would be like, hey, like these houses are closing in November. Like,
You guys
wanna
gonna
go
send me
through-
that bonus?
I'm like,
Big deal,
I
Chief.
mean, that house was closing August 16th, and I hardly cared because my last day was the 11th.
Ah, shit. Addie gave me something to give you, and I forgot it.
Oh, it's that like cups or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Japanese cups she got from Goodwill.
Yeah, I know.
They're kind of dope.
Yeah, I know they're sick. I said I'd take them.
Oh, okay. So you saw all of them already.
Yeah,
I was going to surprise you on the pod.
here you
Surprise!
go. Oh, thanks.
All right.
Movie night. Movie night. Movie night, ain't no doubt. We about to watch one movie night. Turn it on, gotta get it started. Let's watch a movie tonight. 'Cause movie nights are always the best of times. Got to keep on watching, keep on watching. Got to keep on watching, keep on watching.
Got to keep on watching, and that we do, folks.
That we do.
This movie, Barbie, going to be the biggest seller of 2023.
Is it really?
It's already made $1
Over
billion.
Oppenheimer?
Oh, it's made way more money than
Billion?
Oppenheimer. $1 billion.
You think it's gonna be the biggest one of all time? I
No.
feel like once you hit $1 billion, you're kind of like in territory like Spider-Man 3.
But I've seen some chicks being like, wow, that movie was so powering. I'm going to go see it 4 times.
Yeah.
I just don't get it. I'll tell you what. This movie is taking on a life of its own where there's like two groups of people where they're like, oh, this is some feminist bullshit.
I think I'm right in the middle.
I'm right in the middle. Like, it was nothing. And then there's people who were like, wow, that was so empowering for women. If you're one of those two groups of people, you're a total effing dweeb. Like, this was not empowering about women. It's about Barbie. And it's nothing really
It's about... I couldn't even tell you. Like, I mean, there's definitely some like undertone of like...
Undertone, but it wasn't like some like big
Being...
life-changing movie.
Barbie isn't perfect. You're not perfect. Women should work in construction.
Margot Robbie's not perfect.
Yeah. She had cellulite. Gross.
That was disgusting.
Oh my God.
I almost puked.
Pretty sure you can get that lasered off.
You want to give a rating?
Sure.
All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
7.5.
Oh!
Okay. I might at 7.4, but then you started talking, so then I bumped it up. So let's get to 7.5.
Okay. Right there on the money.
Yeah.
You should have bumped it up 0.1.
I know.
It would have been
I'm always in the 0.2s. I love getting I love doing the exact.
Yeah, we only have those occasionally.
What is the exacts we've had? I think Last of Us was an exact.
Last of Us was an exact. I need to put them all down and then make those like our golden reviews.
Yeah.
Platinum tier.
Trust us.
Trust us.
Because sometimes we're about 2 points differential.
2 for 2 say this is a 7.5.
Mm-hmm.
Man, we were that close.
I agree. I looked at like the IMDb and it was like 8.6 on one rating and like 66% like this movie on another one.
Yeah. So right there in between.
Yeah.
It had some good laughs. Ken was funny.
I think that dude, I wanted to say Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the funniest actors that's ever been around.
Oh, you think he's hilarious?
I think he's hilarious. Have you seen The Nice Guys? I think that's
Never seen it.
One of the funniest movies of all time. There's this scene where Ryan Gosling breaks his arm, and it had me in shambles. Like my stomach was
I gotta
hurting.
go see this.
I was laughing so hard.
What would you rate that movie? Top of the nog.
8.8.
Wow, great movie.
It's high 8s.
Wow, I'm gonna have to give that a watch.
High praise for The Nice Guys. That's a great movie. Who's the other guy in that?
Russell Crowe. Caca.
Don't hate him. I don't know
love
if I
Russell
should.
Crowe.
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that I
you hate.
But he hasn't made my list yet.
Yeah.
Which is nice. I don't want to hate people. They
No,
just
no,
do
no.
things and I have to hate them.
I hate that they make me hate them.
I know.
Why did you do
It's
that?
exhausting.
All right,
I have so much
I'll
hate
give
in
my
my
plot
heart.
summary because I feel like yours is gonna have jokes. Does it?
I don't know. Not
Oh
really.
God, no jokes.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, here we go. Barbie and her Barbie friends rule Barbieland, and everything is awesome. Not even Ken and his band of Ken nitwits can bring down each and every perfect day in Barbieland. Only stereotypical Barbie and her looming thoughts of death can do that. Stereotypical Barbie begins having crazy thoughts and weird occurrences happen to her. Her shower goes cold, her toast is burnt, and even her feet go flat. She must go see Weird Barbie, a Barbie who has been played with too hard in the human realm, in order to get answers to her problems. Weird Barbie informs stereotypical Barbie that the owner of her real-world self must be having a tough go of it, and that's why she in turn is struggling in Barbieland. She must go to the real world and cheer up the owner of her Barbie. Ken decides to come along, despite Barbie's reluctance, because he loves Barbie and would follow her to the ends of another Earth. In the real world, Barbie is shocked and disappointed by how she is treated, while Ken is on top of the world, as he is finally treated with respect. Ken heads back to home to teach the Kens about the patriarchy and turn Barbieland into the Kendom. Stereotypical Barbie returns to Barbieland with her doll owner and her daughter to find Barbieland in disarray. Barbie must find a way to bring down the Kens for the fate of Barbieland.
Oh, this is a lot better than mine. Ours is very similar at the start and maybe the finish. All right. In a perfect utopia called Barbieland, every Barbie lives out their perfect day perfectly. Until the stereotypical Barbie, the original gangster of Barbies, begins to endure real-world problems. The only way she can free herself of this curse is to go to the real world and resolve the issues with her owner. Upon reaching the real world, we see the United States in disarray under the patriarchy. Barbie realizes pretty soon that women need to be in charge of everything, while Ken realizes that boys rule and girls drool. Ken takes what he learned back to Barbieland and turns the island into his own kingdom. But as things change in Barbieland, they simultaneously change in the real world. Barbie then must save the day before the Kens ruin everything for everyone.
That's right.
Yep.
Who was the best part of this movie?
Gosling.
For sure.
Yeah. I think guy in the chair, Hudson.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, if you're not going to show your Hudson.
Be here. I'm not gonna keep saying 4 words. I think he would have said Will Ferrell. He thought the whole like group activity that they had was funny. I thought it was funny at a couple of times.
Yeah, Will Ferrell was pretty good.
Like the whole tickle thing at the end was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But the whole thing was just like, it was okay.
I can't remember, there was some part that made me like, let a pretty
Bust
good chuckle
out?
out. No bust outs. I was like,
Was that in the bathroom?
yeah, I don't think so.
I only went to the bathroom once this
I said
movie.
there was no bust outs. Oh, the funniest part of the movie that almost made me bust out was there was these 2 kids next to me and like with one of their moms. I think it was 2 friends. And
Was
one
it the side I was supposed to be sitting on?
yeah.
Okay.
And when I always have a classic occurrence at every movie now. Anyways, one of the mom went to the bathroom or something. One of the kids is pleasantly plump, and the other and the other kid is in good shape.
Yeah.
And he says, "Why don't you eat a mother effing Big Mac?"
The
and then they
in-shape
started
kid?
punching each other.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I wish I was there for that.
Yeah, you almost sat
I
next to
should
him.
have sat on that side. My side, like, so there's these 2 broken down chairs. I end up like being the mechanic, just the fixer upper that I am. End up figuring out how to recline this chair even when it's broken. Genius. So I'm thinking I'm in the clear because all you want is when, like, I'm sitting by one person I know. I think I'm sitting by Taylor on my right, and I have the chair to my left free, so I can do full armrest. I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, about midway through the previews, these 2 kids that look like they just came from like homecoming or something pull up because the kid's dressed in a suit and the girl was in a dress.
That kid was in a suit.
Pretty sure he was in a suit. It was from what I could tell from my side eye.
You
So I
never
was
looked at him once.
I was just doing side eye the whole time because they took my seat. But yeah, they were talking out the wazoo, and John and Taylor could both tell I was like, "Oh man, this sucks. I picked the wrong side." But they cooled off during the movie.
Yeah.
You hate having a person that talks during a movie. There has to be some type of rapport. Addie almost married a guy that almost talked through every movie that we went through, and that guy sucked.
Let me get something straight. So I leave the movie, and I'm following a car that looks like you, and we get off at our
Are we gonna do this?
I just have to make sure.
It was certainly me.
Well, you lied and said it wasn't.
I thought.
Did you see me laughing at you? Give you one of these?
Did you not see me roll up my windows and tuck down in my chair?
Well, I couldn't see far enough to see if it was you, but Zach gets off the exit and he whips an illegal U-turn.
I didn't whip an illegal U-turn.
To try and beat the light, and then he hit the red light.
Those lights usually take way longer, especially like going from like off an intersection onto a busy intersection.
Yeah.
So I took a right, I went into a gas station, turned around, and then went back on the road I was trying to go on. And at that point, the light had turned red, and John and Taylor both beat me to the left turn. And I was just embarrassed.
Then he said it wasn't him. He said, "I'm still."
Yeah, did I have you fooled with the 5 guy thing?
For a minute, I was like, "Wait, that was him, right?"
I knew y'all were behind me the second we got off of the exit in Newton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So you're like, "Oh, I'm
So
gonna
you
show
need
him
some
this."
better. You need some better observation, buddy.
Why do I need to know where you are?
What if somebody follows you?
I don't care.
Well, you're dead.
I'd beat him up.
They'll shoot you.
With what gun?
The gun they have. This isn't me. Like, this person has a gun on them. They're trying to rob you, man, or sell you a
If a guy
projector.
is following me with a gun, then I'm probably a goner.
Why you just keep driving?
I ran out of gas.
Maybe you have more gas than him.
Maybe I
You think
don't.
if somebody's following you in a car with a gun, you're a goner. You're giving up way too quick.
What?
Do you go to Fairburn, turn down some sketch roads that only you know, like Tire Road?
Do you think you've ever been
I think Tire
followed-
Road's blocked off. No.
followed with the gun?
No, but I've been driving and been like, okay, pal, if I turn right here and you're still there, we're gonna have some real issues.
That's psychotic.
I've almost gotten to a point where I'm like, okay, well, if they take this turn and I'm driving towards my house,
Yeah.
I'll just drive right past my house. and I'll just keep driving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe I'm just a little bit paranoid.
Wait. You drive past your house?
Never done it.
But
They
you
never
think
took
of-
that turn. Like, let's say there's a right turn and a left turn, and the left turn is like me. I'm a mile away from my home on the right road.
Yeah.
If I take that right turn and they follow behind me, and then I take my left and they also follow behind me, that's when I would be like, okay,
Maybe
I'm not parking at my house. I'm just going to keep driving.
Maybe I'm gonna be a goner this way because I don't think enough about that kind of stuff.
Oh, I'm like way more like, I don't know.
Cautious.
Not, it's like damage control, kind of.
Yeah, risk averse.
Yeah. So like now it's like, okay, if I did this,
Come from the guy who bought a motorcycle.
true, but like it tops out like 50 miles per hour. I could roll that fast.
What do you mean? You could roll on the ground that fast?
Yeah. Tuck and roll, ball up like my roly polies.
It works. Oh yeah, Zach has a roly-poly farm.
It's not it's a terrarium, and it's honestly sick. Addie was like, I thought Addie would have been the one that like understood it the most, and Addie was like,
What does Addie know about roly-polies?
no, well, like Addie's like a hipster tchotchke that loves trendy things.
You think that that's trendy or just like weird kid? Like,
Do you think it's weird, kid? Okay, if I had
Snake.
18 freaking terrariums with all different like centipedes, millipedes, all the peas.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
That's weird. That's
no,
weird.
no,
kid.
legs. Roly-polies are
I feel like roly polies is like
they're
a
cute.
household.
Everyone
name.
loves them.
Everyone loves roly
Everyone
polies.
loves roly-polies.
I've seen roly polies outside of my house, and I want to like bop them on the head so they ball up, and then put them in my terrarium.
Have you added any?
No, I feel like there'd be a gang warfare there because
Yeah.
mine are like silver, and the one I was gonna put in there was black, like a darker shade of roly poly.
Oh.
And I didn't want there to be any type of
It'd be the
race
1960s
war.
all over again.
Yeah, and then he's outnumbered. It's one black roly poly versus all the silvers. No chance I'd do that to that guy.
So you haven't added any locals?
No, I saw a centipede too, and I was like, maybe I'll add him. And I
Don't.
was like, maybe he eats roly polies.
True.
There was some bug that I was like, oh, this would be cool to add, and then it was like, no,
What do they eat in there?
rot.
What rots?
The roots of my plants.
Oh, really?
I'll put an apple on there, and like at one point I put like a slice of an apple. I saw like 2 or 3 roly polies on top. Pick the apple slice up. There's like 13 of them below, just eating from the butt up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then so they're. I always just check up on them. I mean, I give them a little squirts because they like a human environment, but you really never see. Like I thought I would just be like in roly poly land. But at this point, I should have generations of roly polies inside of that.
Those roly-polies are probably in roly-poly land underneath the soil.
Yeah, they're just under
They
the
probably
soil,
got
eating the
dream houses under there.
eating the roots that are rotting on my plants.
Yeah,
So they're doing me a favor. Shout out to them.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that's like, I had this idea of like doing like an enclosure, a huge enclosure, filling it with sand, and then doing an ant.
Ant farms are cool
Farm.
because you can see them.
And it would be like changing art.
Yeah.
But I think you got to feed and water them,
I just saw this video of
need
these
water.
ants
right?
creating a chain with their bodies in order to attack a wasp nest.
Why would they do that?
They don't.
Wasp don't beat ant?
Ant beats wasp, I guess. They got a whole squad.
Does ant beat bee?
Probably.
Does bee beat wasp?
I think wasp beats bee.
I would think wasp. Bee seems like the sissy of the community.
One sting and they're out.
Yeah, we're done. Oh, I didn't even, honestly, what are we even fighting about? Like,
Guys, I really don't want to fight.
You don't get it. This is it for me. One sting and I'm gone. You think it's like a survival thing, like bees know?
They gotta know. They
Or
gotta
it's like
seen
sting,
too many.
break off the stem, and they're like, oh shit, I feel terrible right now.
They've had to have seen too many good men go that way.
Oh, yeah.
Too many friends.
Oh, Donnie, sting him! Holy shit! Donnie's dead!
Yeah, think about how much a bee must be pissed off to sting you.
Yeah,
Like, what did
I
you
don't
do?
care. Oh, it's like the suicide bomber of the insect realm.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't care what happens to me.
I'm gonna sting that guy.
Yeah, but wasps are just dicks, and they stick around way too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lost Pert.
Yeah.
All
Lost
right.
Pert.
This movie starts off with Margot Robbie in Barbieland just being your stereotypical
Perfect day. Perfect waffle.
Barbie.
Perfect whipped cream.
Yeah.
Don't understand how the whipped cream got on that waffle.
It just shot out of nowhere.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it was just, she was living the life.
But they
Everything was
don't
perfect.
eat.
And they can float from the top of their house.
I don't understand the transition between toy and reality.
What do you mean?
Like they go on this little journey with 8 different vehicles, and then all of a sudden they're human beings.
No, it's just like a little magic thing. I mean, there's Barbieland.
So when they did it in reverse, Will Ferrell had a Barbie of Will Ferrell.
Oh, you think he became a toy?
He must have.
He must have.
Yeah. So, do you think they'll do a Will Ferrell Barbie or like a Ryan Gosling
There's
Barbie?
no way. I was actually about to ask this question. Do you think that in a movie, has there ever been a movie where a sequel is a possibility? Like Titanic can't make a sequel, you know?
Didn't they?
Titanic 2?
Fingers crossed.
Okay, but a movie that made $1 billion and a sequel was a possibility and they didn't do it, like, there's definitely going to be a Barbie 2.
For what purpose?
What do you mean?
What do you think the plot of Barbie 2 would be?
I don't know, but they'll find a way. They'll maybe do it with Will Ferrell Barbie.
That'd be a terrible Barbie.
They are definitely going to make a second movie.
I mean, when the money's there, the money's there. That's why we still have Fast and Furious going out, and it's infuriating. But I mean, they'll find a plot.
That's why Marvel stuck around for 20 years, and it is just.
That's why I respect Jackie Chan.
What about him?
Jackie Chan didn't want to do Rush Hour 4 because he kept saying no to the scripts. He said, "No, I'm not doing that one." He said, "No, I'm not doing that
I
one."
think they're about to make one.
Yep. So he
Oh,
must
so
have
then it's
said
gonna be
yes to
good.
the script.
Oh, hell
And
yeah.
it was what, 15 years later?
Way to
Chris
go.
Tucker, fat now. Jackie Chan, 85 years old,
How
still
about
doing
that
his
sad-
own stunts.
That sad video of Jackie Chan showing his granddaughter his movies.
Hilarious.
And it
It's
wasn't
his
even
daughter.
real?
It's supposed to be his daughter. So this video is, and John sent it to me, and I'm like, that's not
It
his
was
real
so
daughter.
sweet.
Yeah, because it's Jackie Chan like in like a barn watching his old videos with his daughter.
On a tiny TV from far away. I should have known something was up.
And his daughter's like, "Did that hurt?" And he's like, "Yeah, very much." And then she like hugs his arm and they both start crying together. And John was like, "Wow, that was a really sweet thing that just happened. Let me send it to Zach." And me being the naysayer that I am like, "No, Jackie Chan's daughter is not hot. She's like, she's like I think she actually is a lesbian, but that wasn't like, that's not a strike on her.
Yeah.
But she looks like, she looks like one of the burlier ones. Too far. Anyways,
This is during the Barbie review.
Jackie
You're
Chan's
bringing
got-
them back down.
Jackie Chan's got a burly lesbian daughter and a son who smoked weed and got arrested for it. So he hates both of his kids.
Really?
Yeah. So I could have put, but off of Nationwide News, I just saw this post that I thought was like kind of funny in a terrible way.
How'd you already know that about Jackie Chan?
I saw the video and I started doing investigation
Oh,
stuff.
really?
'Cause
I
I'm
just
not-
kind of
I'm
watch
not one-
videos and I'm like, that seems kind of true.
Actually, no, because I think I saw that and was like, damn, Jackie Chan's daughter is a babe. And then I looked up Jackie Chan's daughter and I was like, hold up,
That's not
League
her.
of Their Own.
League of Their Own. Damn, that's funny.
All right, but on other news that's like sad but true. Blindside movie subject Michael Orr says Tui family never adopted him and used him for money.
Yeah, they did one of those conservatory ships like they did on
Yeah,
Britney
Britney
Spears.
Spears, the guy.
How come it took him 20 years to get his money?
It's not called a conservatory, is it?
Conservatory ship, I believe. That's what Britney Spears was doing when she was
Yeah,
like
it is.
older than 18 and her dad was taking all of her money.
Yeah.
Drove her freaking loopy.
Yeah. Now she's worth $400 and's got the sense of about a dime. Every time you see Britney Spears on a video, you're like, put her back on it. She got out too late. She looks like she's about to have a psychotic break.
Yeah.
Like she's on something.
She's been having those though.
Yeah, but I saw like, I don't know how much of it's true. Like she could be like bipolar or something, but she was like, they turned my kids against me. All they want is money now.
Yeah.
Boy,
But I hear it's fake Britney.
huh? You know they're doing Zoe 102 or 202 or something like that.
Yeah, a movie though.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a movie. I used to think Jamie Lynn was so attractive, and
They hit a plateau.
oh, what do you mean?
I used to think Britney Spears was super attractive.
Well, I mean, she's old.
Jamie Lynn's pretty old. How much older is she than? She's like 38, I bet.
No, Jamie Lynn is way younger. She's
No,
probably
I bet
like
she's like
32.
30. Oh, okay, way younger. I bet she's pushing 40.
Oh, 32, and all of a sudden you're not attractive anymore?
I mean, you said
Look at-
way younger, and then you did an 8-year gap. She's exactly 32.
Nailed it.
That
What's
was
Britney?
impressive.
Britney's probably like 42.
I mean, we're about to see. Britney looks 41.
Wow, I'm great at age.
Yeah, she just looks nuts.
Yeah, sorry, Britney.
I mean, yeah, I think somebody's got to apologize to her. It's definitely not me, but I
Yeah.
didn't like her when she was Britney Spears. I was like, oh,
Who
Damn.
is she now?
I mean, I feel like when I was like, I mean, if I was raving about Britney Spears when I was like 4 years old, then we'd have another problem. But it was like, it was like,
You would have been in this movie.
yeah, true. And I know who I'd be playing.
Classic Hudson, man.
Uh,
I told him that there was
transgender.
a transgender.
He
in this
didn't
movie,
know?
and he said, "Which one?" And I was like, "The doctor." And then he was like, "Oh,
the
if-
girl with the very deep voice.
Yeah, the
she didn't even try and change it that much." And I just said, I don't really care.
I don't.
But
Either.
I was like, it took me like, I was like, that might be the transgender.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
like the next scene, it was like, how about we play volleyball? And I was like, yep,
They didn't. I don't really care. I mean,
I don't care.
you know that.
You can't care because you're going to see a million different movies, the same thing. And if you care, it's just going to drive you nuts.
I'd rather them just not mention it like they did in this. Like I don't
Oh, like high praise for it or whatever.
No, I just don't like in like kids movies when they make a kid gay. Like in
Yeah,
what's-
they shouldn't do any type of relationships of any sort. With
yeah.
kids
I don't
movies.
need any kind of relationship.
Oh, have you seen like the
What's that new animated movie from Pixar? Relatively new.
the one with the
Strange
mermaid
World.
boys? Oh,
And you can't tell what that kid is. And
oh, is that supposed to be another like?
have you seen Strange
dra-
World?
No.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. That kid is like the son,
Yeah.
and his dad's like an adventurer, and he's like, oh, this is my like they them girl boyfriend.
Yeah, and then the granddad, who looks like someone who would totally be
He's
against
like,
that,
oh,
is
I
like,
love it.
hey, yeah, man, go. You got to get that boy, son.
Go get that boy.
And I'm like, what is this movie?
Yeah.
That movie flopped. You want to talk a movie that's going to flop?
Oh boy, Snow White
Snow
and the
White is gonna be
seven
so bad.
gypsies.
Okay, it was already going to flop when it was.
Oh,
this-
and the girl just ran her freaking mouth.
yeah.
Like she doesn't know anything about. Why would you make a movie for 50% of the population? And it's probably not even 50% at this point, because I even think like a lot of the
Girls have been dogging
like
her.
a lot of the LGBT community, not the T's,
Yeah.
because I don't think the L's and the G's like the T's too much, because they were like, guys, we were doing pretty good,
Yeah.
and now we're adding all these T's and Q's and pluses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not my ground to say.
I don't
I'm sure
think that a
they're
lot
all
of
supportive.
the LGBTQ give a shit about them being in the movies like they are.
No,
They're probably like,
I bet
oh,
they like representation.
I bet they
but
weren't
it's-
like Strange World.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like they were like.
That's a
I mean,
win.
I always go back to this, and it's really
Luca
not, I
was
don't
plenty
care.
gay enough.
Luca was super gay.
Yeah, like we all knew it, but
Everybody knew it was gay.
didn't
I
kiss
didn't
his
like
boyfriend.
that movie though, but
it
they
wasn't
were
a good
like,
movie.
yeah, it was not good.
Yeah, but he was gay enough.
Oh yeah, he was plenty gay enough.
Yeah, like he's a kid. That's as gay as they get.
Yeah,
I mean, like, let me style my hair just like my best buddies.
yeah, very nice. But like, I feel like the people they're trying to like help out are like, oh, we didn't want that in the first place.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
we should
I-
get a gay guy on the pod and
Jack
ask him.
Nedza.
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
First call.
Yeah, that'd be the go-to gay guy.
Yeah, he knows a bunch of gays. He could
He's in
give
the
us-
community,
he's
so
in the
he'd be like,
community.
dude, what's going on?
Yeah. He'd be like, actually, no, we're big, huge fans. We
100%
all
one of
got
the
together
seven
and watched-
dwarves is gay.
Oh,
If they're even, can we even say dwarves?
I don't think
What
they're
are they?
doors.
Are they? Is it Snow White and the Seven Buddies? Like, what is like?
I have no idea. It's a completely different movie. I don't even know why they called it Snow White. Just make a different movie.
Oh, but she goes, yeah, well, in Snow White, it's kind of like this whole entire thing where this girl is like helpless and this boy goes up and kisses her, and that's kind of like super creepy. So we didn't decide to do that. We didn't want to do something a little bit different. And they were like, oh, so there's no like relationship, like love interest between you and Prince Charming. And she was like, I mean, I guess you could call it that if you wanted to conform with such stereotypical. And you're like, dude, shut the hell up.
I feel bad for the girl. She's making a fool of herself. Everyone's hating on her.
Really
online.
good.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, like,
She was
don't-
like, and Prince Charming, I mean, he's played by so and so, and we'll see if we keep any of his scenes in there.
What?
She
He
said
said
that.
what the hell?
Like, dude, he's an actor. You think you're just gonna hate on your fellow actor?
Yeah,
Probably
I'd
hate
be
your
so
guts.
mad, dude. Like, there was like, this dude, like, he's like always around Joe Rogan, and he's like a comedian kind of. He's that short dude. I don't know his name, Brian, I think something. But he was talking about his interaction in the Joker movie, and he was like involved in the whole thing, like hanging around Joaquin Phoenix, like had a bunch of scenes, and then they all got cut. That would piss me off so damn
Oh
bad.
my gosh.
Like I was there.
How
I
much
did
do you get
scenes with
paid?
Joaquin. I mean, that's obviously a sweet cushion.
That's
'cause
obviously the question you gotta ask. What if you made
I bet he made 6 figures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
6 figures is a nice little
Nice little nest egg for
Yeah.
not even being in the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't care too much, but I'd be really pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
I would care.
Yeah.
I'd rather get paid less and be in the Joker movie than not get and then get paid a
Oh,
lot.
for sure.
Because I would rather just like, if we ever took off on this movie podcast, one of my favorite things, if we didn't get canceled prior to this happening,
Yeah. If they go back and watch this, is
would just be going. I don't think we said anything. I mean, like,
no.
but they would
also-
twist it. They would be like, it would be like, they would like cut up our words, and it would just be like me, like transgender evil.
Yeah, and we
Okay,
love
do it now.
the L's, G's, B's, U's, RS's.
You didn't say the T's.
Oh, we love the T's. We love the T's.
We love the T's.
I love all my brothers, sisters, and
It's they,
Cousins.
them, theirs.
yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's pronouns are cool.
I just think it's all goofy.
All pronouns are cool.
Yeah. So
You
back
gonna play a
Barbie.
game?
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay.
I don't really know how to even.
Talk about this one.
Yeah. how do
Yeah,
you
it
go
could be
through-
a short pod. Like we'll aim for an hour, but like I don't want to like
Push it.
We're gonna dig ourselves a hole. All right, so this is which Barbie is real? This is a multiple choice. I'm gonna give you 4 options, and you have to tell me which of these Barbies was actually made. Okay?
Yeah, because this movie had. I'll say these couple things about the movie. It had really good sets and costumes and stuff.
Yeah.
It was nice to look at. They had a lot of deep cuts.
Yeah.
Like I know that a bunch of that stuff they did like deep dives to find like
Like
Midge
Barbie
was real,
people. Yeah.
Alan and like all that stuff.
Alan was funny.
He was funny, and then he kicked ass. That was funny.
The sweatshirt. I would get like Ken's sweatshirt at the end of the movie.
I am
want,
Kenough. Yeah.
I want that sweatshirt.
That's a great
Yeah, it
sweatshirt.
was swaggy as hell.
Yeah.
All right, but this is which Barbie is real? Multiple
Okay.
choice. All right. Work-life balance Barbie. Tax evasion Barbie. Homeless Barbie. Strung out on drugs Barbie.
It can't be strung out on drugs, tax evasion, or homeless. That was the first one.
Work-life balance Barbie.
Work-life balance.
Okay,
Barbie.
1 for 1. All right. Number 2, giraffe Barbie. Couch potato Barbie. Past her prime Barbie. And lounge kitty Barbie.
It's got to be Lounge Kitty. That wouldn't be something you made up.
Damn it. Yeah, true.
You know what? Addie has a bunch of Barbies, and
Does
so
she
does
still?
Taylor's dad. And I think now's the time to sell them. He used to be a manager at a Toys R Us, so he probably got a wicked deal and knew he could sell
I
them.
bet
for-
you could probably
for-
make hella money off of that, but
But right now is the peak time to sell.
Okay, number 3.
Okay, roly poly.
Yeah. All right, number 3, which Barbie is real? Amputee Barbie. Barbie has a knife Barbie. Horse Barbie. ISIS Barbie.
They didn't make an amputee. It's got to be horse Barbie.
Yeah, you're 3 for 3. Damn it.
Not all of them?
Nope, one more. Minimum wage Barbie. Maximum gains Barbie. You're a wizard, Bobby. And amnesia. Wait, who am I?
It's got to be minimum wage.
Yeah, it is. Damn it.
4 for 4.
Yeah, you're really good.
I know my Barbies.
Amnesia. Wait, who am I?
That was a good one.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, so they get to the real world, and Margot Robbie is immediately just like sexually assaulted verbally at every turn.
Yeah, she gets
Hey,
smacked on
pretty
the
lady, let me smell that swimsuit. They're saying some outlandish stuff.
Hey, Blondie, why don't you give us a smile?
I can see some dude doing that driving by.
Yeah.
Driving by, roll down your window. Hey, nice ass.
Yeah.
Gone. Nobody ever even knows the light of day. But not like when you're like 10 feet away from them in person with like her boyfriend beside her.
Yeah.
Who's yoked out of his mind.
Yeah.
I'd be like, that dude's going to beat my ass.
I didn't even know what that term
never.
was. It's called catcalling.
Oh, yeah.
That's like when you whistle at a girl or whatever.
I can't whistle.
And they're like, can't believe that guy just catcalled me.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
oh,
who
man.
cares?
I would be walking around on cloud 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
And-
got to go to that square on near 14th Street just to get a little confidence every once in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, looking good there, big guy. Thank you. Remember when that's that place by that sandwich shop with the free ice cream?
Yeah.
Jason's Deli.
Jason said.
And you hit a person's car and you left a note.
And they text me and they said it was A-okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for leaving the note.
I think this was back during my dirtbag days because I was like, it's not even that bad. Might as well just leave it.
Yeah.
But you
Well-
left a note. Good job.
Thank you. Yeah, but I said, I don't even know what's that bad about being catcalled. And Taylor said, well, I mean, you just don't understand that guys are like more violent, seems like more aggressive or whatever. Well, a girl could walk by me, point a gun at my head and say, hey, good looking, and then keep walking. I'd be like, oh, that was nice.
No. You'd at least think it was weird.
I'd be like, that was crazy, but she said I was good looking.
A girl could walk past me, grab me by both ends. Ass and stern, those are the same thing. And then just keep walking. I'd be like, oh,
That was crazy.
I must have worn the right pants today. I think it's because, like, dudes really don't get, like, any, like...
Don't get any action.
They don't get any, thumbs up.
Yeah. No
So
one
it's
ever
like,
tells
oh,
us
you're
we're looking
beautiful,
good.
you're beautiful. And they're like, thank you, thank you. And then you get catcalled and you're like, whoa.
Whoa.
But if you never get called beautiful,
then
then you're like, well,
pretty
somebody
nice.
just grabbed my ass already? What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows?
So she's in the real world. She's
Have you
just-
ever been catcalled?
Not that I recall.
No. I figured you might have hung around like gay club.
Actually, now that I didn't want to admit it, but I've been to one with Jack, and within minutes of being in there, I got smacked on the ass.
Yeah.
And that was pretty intense.
Did you feel small?
I was like, holy shit, who did that? I can't believe they just did that to me. I didn't care too much.
I stayed.
Yeah.
I knew you had a story. Oh, not that I can remember. Oh, you were such a victim.
I was.
Sorry I had to make you bring that up.
I wonder if that guy's a listener.
Yeah.
He's been following me ever since.
Oh, we got a message on the Twitch.
Oh, yeah?
Still remember that sweet ass.
So she goes to the real world, and she thinks that this girl is the owner of the Barbie.
Yeah.
That scene when the girl's sitting at the lunch table, Taylor told me that represents the Bratz dolls. That was all their names.
Oh, so like Sophie, Choice. Wasn't the daughter's name Sophie?
Yeah, but I know another kid's name wasn't Choice.
Yeah, Sophie's Choice. We got to watch that movie. We keep talking about it.
Yeah.
Somebody keeps bringing it up.
You just did.
Yeah.
I think it's probably on the top 100.
No way.
If it's not, we'll throw it on next month.
Bet.
All right.
August, September. Yeah, October is going to be packed full. Matt might get on the podcast for October.
Oh, yeah.
Can't believe Matt or Andrew haven't been on the podcast yet. What jerks.
Andrew would be funny on the podcast.
He would. We'd be like, listen.
You got to be careful here,
Stop
Chief.
talking.
She thinks that girl's her owner, but it turns out to be her mom.
Yeah. Did you see that coming? That twist?
No.
No, I didn't see it either. I can't lie.
I did know that girl's name is like America Fierro.
Pretty sure that's like the girl that played the. Oh wait, maybe that's her name.
That is.
You know the girl in Doctor Strange that everybody hated who like could multi-dimensional travel? I think her name was America.
That's her name in the movie. This
Correct.
girl's name is America in real life. The older one with the Barbie.
Yeah.
And I heard her when talking about her speech, like it was this big deal beforehand.
Oh, she like.
You know when she gives that speech, That's like the claim to fame of this movie.
Oh, when she's like, oh, that part, I was like, ugh.
Yeah, and
That was one of my more like,
I knew
oh,
that
come
was
on.
coming, because I heard about it so much. People were like, oh, there's this big speech.
You gotta
it's
look
great.
beautiful without being too noticing. You gotta work hard without asking for.
Yeah, it was all this
like all this stuff. I was
about
like, ugh,
what's hard about being a woman. So I kind of just wrote one about being a man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So here's a monologue about.
It's a whole monologue.
Yeah.
Okay. Hope I don't cry.
I mean,
It's gonna get deep.
yeah. Being a man in America is tough. They want you to have a lot of money, but not work too much. You have to be a good time at parties, but not drink so much that you make your girl drive home. You need to have a big house and take your girl on international trips. Like gas ain't free. You need to be jacked, but you have to stay skinny. And when you're at the gym getting jacked, don't you dare be polite to the girl working out that thinks she's hot shit, because she's definitely filming herself, and you will be blasted all over your social media as a total creep. You have to make the first move at the bar, but when you get roped into buying a girl and all her friends' drinks and then ignored the rest of the night. You're supposed to be the nice guy, but God forbid you be the nice guy that just so happens to be 5'9". And you're supposed to have a giant hog. If you have a tiny ween, she will tell all her friends it's the smallest thing she's ever seen. Then you will never be able to show your face at school again. You will be forced to move away or live forever in shame. Just you and your tiny little wiener.
Yeah. It's tough out here. The thing you said, damn. Oh, the thing you said about working out, the girl.
Yeah.
This girl was like, the dude kind of looked like Samoan. And it's this like very attractive girl influencer, like
Yeah.
working out, and she's doing this whole like, that thing where they put the bar on their thighs.
The
and then
most
they
sexual
just, like,
workout of all
thrust.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just hump the air.
Can't believe people are looking at me.
I'm just humping the air.
What are you doing? What is
Yeah.
that exercising?
Idiot. I think it's like, it's got to be like quads or ass. They just went fatter asses.
Yeah, true. Most of them are going in there getting a fatter ass.
Yeah, why is there not just like, do most bodybuilder dudes just have a dump truck and you just never even notice?
Oh, I noticed.
Who am I kidding?
You never noticed
I've never been like,
Jack Tiny?
that dude's got a fat ass.
Have you ever noticed Wads?
I've heard y'all talk about Wads.
Wads
Got birthing mother hips.
He's a big joker.
Yeah. Wads just got a fat ass.
Shout out Wad.
Shout out
Especially
Wad.
when he was bigger.
Oh yeah.
He was cheeked up.
Yeah.
Just walking around school on a Tuesday.
Whoa. You be sitting behind him in math class, then all of a sudden there's a solar eclipse because Wad just went to the bathroom. But yeah, so she was like, oh my gosh, this girl who was doing the hump thrust, she's like, oh my God, this is so disgusting. Like, what's the term for like dudes who like get no ass and they're like
Loser.
no, it's more insulting. It's like I feel like it starts. I don't know.
It's got a tiny wiener door.
No, it's like incel.
Ah.
They're like, oh, what an incel. So it's like she was like, oh, this incel pervert behind me, yada yada yada. And then like she posted it, and then people were like, shut the F up. And they all took the dude's side.
Now
So
a lot of dudes are getting the ride on that.
yeah, thanks, Andrew Tate. I was kidding. That dude might be a child trafficker or a trafficker. I don't know if it's children.
Just causes a lot of traffic.
He got arrested in like Bosnia or where the hell he is.
All right, you want to do the 4 horsemen I came up with?
Sure, flip it, because I know what number 1 is. Heads.
Tails.
Shit.
All right, we're doing the 4 horsemen of toy-based movies, and with number 1, I'm taking the Lego Movie.
That's ridiculous.
Is that not what
does
you
that
wanted?
mean like no Lego movies?
No, you can do the other ones.
Batman movie. Batman Lego movie.
It's a great movie.
Okay, number 2.
I didn't want to take it so high after. So you had Lego Movie as number 1 then too.
If it was one movie, I didn't do like the second one or anything.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna take Toy Story.
Toy Story. I'll take Transformers.
Yeah, that was my next one. All right, I'll take Barbie here.
I'll take Small Soldiers.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
I
I
told
really like
Taylor
these.
I wanted that
That's a
one,
great
and I
movie.
thought I could
I
have
thought
gotten it at
was
the
a
end.
sneaky sneak.
I had a birthday party that was Small
Oh
Soldiers.
yeah, I
Fest.
remember that, like Dixieland. Or
It was
something.
sick.
Yeah, we had the toys on the top.
I can't believe I took Barbie.
That was
over
a
Small
great.
Soldiers.
I might not even pick Barbie.
Yeah. Well, I think it's probably. I bet Small Soldiers, if we watch it again, it's probably not going to slap.
I think it slapped. I think
Okay.
I watched it like a year ago.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That dog guy, he was so beast.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He was on your cake.
Yeah, and so was the bad guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Final pick.
I'll go with Trolls.
Oh, it's gonna be mine. This might be controversial, but we'll see. Jumanji.
That's a good one. I was going to
Okay.
get controversial and say Mario, and I was going to say it at the end
Yeah.
because it would have been
His
too
little toys.
controversial.
Yeah.
But Mario, he's a video
Controversial.
game. That's a
You
toy.
keep saying controversial. Weird.
Controversial?
Yeah,
Controversial?
that's not right.
Controversial?
Controversial.
Is controversial not a word?
I think it's the same word, just pronounced wrong.
Is that how it's spelled?
Controversial.
SIAL at the end?
It's not controversial. This isn't French class.
Oh, God. Now Dad has more info.
Clip it.
Remember that time you tried mathematics
Hey,
on the podcast?
dumbass.
Yeah, like you don't say a bunch of dumb stuff. I just let slide.
Yeah, especially in his old age.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh God, this guy is senile. Or yeah, that's a hoot.
Yeah. Movie. Okay. So Ken goes back to Barbieland. He turns it into the kingdom, and everybody loves it.
Everybody
Even the
parties.
Barbies.
Yeah, the Barbies
Everyone's
are like,
partying.
I just want to give Ken a beer. Seems pretty cool.
You want a brewski beer?
Yeah.
The kingdom part was hilarious. The
John Cena with
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa. I want to call her Haley something.
When they were playing that song, that might have been my best laugh when it said 4 hours later and he's playing the same song.
That was funny.
That was
What
a
is the
good one.
song?
I thought it was closing time.
I
but it
wanna
wasn't.
push you around.
And I will.
Is that one? Is that
it
it?
might have been that one.
And then they start like moving around to do with the drums because they're all like serenading their girls with like guitars. And then there's one dude just repping out the drums. I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah, dude, that part was hilarious.
The Kingdom, that was the funniest part in the Will Ferrell. There wasn't a single part in this movie, and it wasn't supposed to, so not on them.
Yeah.
That a woman made me laugh. The funniest Barbie was the doctor.
Oh, I also love Ken did some classic stuff in the real world too when he'd be like,
Yeah.
let me do what was that?
He would be like,
When
he
he
was
was
like, give me the
mimicking
biggest
other people?
office. This is the patriarchy, right? And he was like, the guy was like, yeah, we're just, he was like, what, do men not rule? And he was like, yeah, we're just,
Better at hiding
we're
it.
better at
Yeah. But the part when he goes, let me just perform one appendectomy. And she's like, no. And he's like, well,
All right, let me talk to a doctor.
let me talk to the doctor. And she's like, clearly a white coat doctor.
I'm a doctor.
I'm a doctor. And he's like, ha. Oh, doctor. He's a guy.
Yeah, that's funny. I like when he goes, he's talking to all his kins at the end, and he goes, people respect me over there. Get this. A woman even asked me for the time, and then he flips up his jacket and
3
has like
watches.
6 watches on his arm.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, he was definitely the funniest. Ryan Gosling, like once these movies start going up, you always see like these people in like interviews. He's even classic in interviews. Yeah.
Oh, big Ryan Gosling fan.
I mean, after The Nice Guys, that's one of my favorite comedy. I'd have to go through them again, but like I've been like thinking in my head. I watched this less than a year ago, and I was like, "Ooh, I want to watch that movie again."
Oh, okay. I'm definitely gonna have to give it a watch.
But Netflix,
This movie was pretty good. I will watch this again. If you haven't watched it at the theaters, I don't suggest it. You can wait till this one comes home.
yeah, I don't know if I'll ever watch it. I mean, I say that,
I
but
would
like,
throw it on. If it
I'll
was,
turn anything on at 11 p.m. and then I'll just go to. I won't even pay attention.
yeah, if it was watchable. But this movie is just a movie. It's not anything.
It's a
more than
phone
that.
scroll movie.
Yeah, for sure.
You're on your phone, you're ready for bed, you're scrolling, maybe watching TikToks, and then you like glance up and you're like, it's one of those movies.
Yeah, so I'm definitely not gonna.
At
hate on
what
the
point
Barbie movie.
did they turn from toy to person in their journey from
As soon as they got on the first ride.
really? Because then they go to space and they're not.
Well, how are you gonna go to space if you're a human being?
You said as soon as they get on their first ride, so that means as soon as they got in the car and left Barbieland, they turned to a human. And as soon as they went on the rollerblades from the real world, they turned to a toy.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
No. To turn to a human, you got to get all the way there. To turn into a toy, you just have to start the journey.
Really? Okay.
At some point, your background turns into a fake background, and you're a toy.
Yeah. If you had turned into anything, what would it be?
Toy.
Toy?
no,
Inanimate?
no. What do you mean if I could turn into anything? Give me an
Because right
example.
now.
Great white
nothing
shark.
mythical. There you go.
All right.
Yeah,
What about
just
you?
Go. I was thinking like I was
Alien.
thinking a whale.
Oh, whale would be sick,
Yeah, I was thinking some sort of whale.
but I hope you're not in my waters.
No, I'd be bigger.
Yeah, but
You wouldn't want to mess with me. I'd have to die first for you want to mess with me.
you don't think a shark can eat a whale?
I think he could.
Killer whale would be good.
Yeah,
They
they
kill
don't mess
great
with.
whites.
Yeah, they don't mess with nobody.
Yeah.
Killer whales don't get messed with by nobody. That's what I meant to say.
It's Mattel, they played this joke that everyone that worked there was like a dude, but all the higher ups, it's like all the board
women.
members, it's like 40% women.
Well, that's
and the
not going to sell
CEO
tickets.
who started Barbie was a woman. She makes an appearance, a fake version of her.
Yeah, Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah.
Ruth something.
She got locked up for tax evasion. They
Yeah.
allude to it in the
Yeah,
movie.
she's like, oh yeah, but forget about that. She could have been a billionaire. Why would you evade taxes when you're that rich?
I guess so you can be more rich.
I guess, yeah.
Greed.
Greed is a fickle bee.
And then at the very end, Barbie's like, I have no place here. I need to go to the human world. So the human world, which was so bad because dudes
She's
rule
getting
everything,
Googled.
she wanted to go back.
Yeah.
She lived.
She said she
worked-
wanted to make a difference, not being the thing that was made. Some shit like that. She was like, I want
Anyways.
to have the ideas. I don't want to be the idea.
So this part made no sense to me. The maker of Barbie was like, all right, well, if you're going to go to the real world, I got to show you how it is. And then she only showed her good stuff.
Yeah.
I thought she was going to show her like good and bad. Like, yeah, there's good stuff, but there's also war and explosions. And then that's why she
Sadness.
was. Yeah. And then be like, are you sure you want to go here? And it's like, yeah, it's good.
It's all
so
like clips of women. They're all like pushing each other on swing sets, like having fun in the
Taylor
kitchen.
told me that the clips were all home videos sent in from the cast.
Did I not say that at the start?
I don't think so.
I said I feel like the videos were like sent in from the crew.
Oh, that's
what
true.
I said.
It's true news.
You remember that? You remember I said that now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to clip those together.
Ugh.
But yeah, this movie was it was all right. It was good. It was not great.
It was 7.5.
7.5. I'll watch it again. Never in theaters. I don't even think I'd watch my favorite movie in theaters anymore, though.
Would
I'm
you,
not like, oh God,
Is there
I
any
gotta
movie
go.
that was so good you would go see twice?
No,
Have you
back in
ever?
the day, yeah, for sure. Hell, I watched Les Miserables 2 times, and I didn't even like that movie that much.
Why?
But it was 3 hours long. I watched it with a girl one time, and I watched it with you and Addie the next time.
Oh wow! I cannot believe you went to that twice.
Jean Valjean. There were some good songs in there, but I mean, like a 3 hour long movie, no. And especially like a musical. That's pretty much a musical, right?
Yeah, it's a musical.
I would like an intermission.
When I was in high school, my English class went and saw The Great Gatsby.
Yeah.
And then it was a long movie. And then afterwards, I went and got into some nonsense shenanigans. And I showed up home really late, and Mom and Dad were like, "Where were you?" And I was like, "I watched Great Gatsby again. I just liked it so much."
Yeah.
And they did not buy it.
What?
They were like, "What were you really doing?" And I was like, "I was watching Great Gatsby."
What were you really doing?
I'll tell you later.
Okay. So, bad news bears.
Yeah, but they thought I watched The Great Gatsby twice.
I mean, we all knew you to love The Great Gatsby. That's one thing everybody said.
It was great.
Gatsby.
That's how great it was.
All right.
Adios.